A former Polk County deputy convicted of killing 2 people in a crash on the Courtney Campbell Causeway was just sentenced to more than 3 decades in prison. 37-year-old Joshua Roloffs was found guilty of DUI manslaughter last month. Today, he was back in court for his sentencing. Fox 13's Kylie Jones is joining us in the newsroom now with details. Kylie?
Yeah, Chris, it was an hours-long, extremely emotional sentencing for everyone in the courtroom today. Numerous members of Joshua Roloff's family and friends got up today asking the judge to have mercy on him, and we also heard from the families and friends of the 4 victims inside the car that night. Now, prosecutors say Roloffs was driving over 100 miles an hour on the Courtney Campbell Causeway one early morning in April of 2022. He crashed into a car with 4 people inside. Ricky Gongora and Christopher Caroli were killed. The other 2 victims inside were seriously hurt and now have lifelong physical disabilities. Today, during victim impact statements, one of the victims' sisters and now caregivers says that her brother is left with 25% brain function. Roloffs was set to go to trial last spring, but he never showed up to court, and several months later, he was found in a hotel in Colombia. During Roloff's sentencing hearing today, Ricky Gongora's sister was among the many loved ones who spoke over Zoom. Here's some of what she had to say.
I still can't wrap my head around the fact that I'll never see my big brother again. Ricky was like a glue that held our family together. He was always the person who could relate to everyone without effort and forgive without thought.
And we also heard from Roloff's friends and family, including his wife and his brother. They asked the judge to consider his 3 young daughters and his family. Roloffs was emotional throughout the sentencing, and at the end, he made a statement of his own.
I struggle daily with deep sorrow and regret over the irreversible consequences of my lack of judgment. If I could go back and change it, I would without hesitation. No words will ever be enough to bring them back, and I will carry that truth with me for the rest of my life.
Now, the state asked for a maximum of a life sentence. Roloffs has no prior criminal history. The judge pointed to sentencing guidelines, giving Roloffs 32.5 years in prison. Chris.
Kylie Jones live for us. Thank you, Kylie.